I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today I get to share with you this book called Emily Snook, the World's Smallest Cook, written by Laura Bauer and illustrated by Rekha Salin. Emily Snook has always loved cooking. Ever since she was big enough to help her grandpa in the kitchen, she has loved making food to share with others. And when there's a kids' cooking contest that comes into town, Emily is determined to participate. What they don't realize, though, is that the contest is made for really advanced chefs, and Emily doesn't consider herself one of those yet. But she's not one to be deterred, and she's already in the competition, so she gives it everything she has. But she meets up with obstacles along the way, obstacles related to her height, to the complicated feelings of other people involved in the competition, and just having to use someone else's tools. But as the competition goes on and Emily finds herself faced with obstacle after obstacle, she finds ways around those obstacles and ways to use her individual talents in order to do her best in the competition. This story is written in much the same style as the Ada Twist Scientist series, so it has similar rhyming structure, similar patterns to the writing, and so anyone who's a fan of those stories is going to love this one as well. So instead of laboratory science, we are in the kitchen cooking with science and making delicious and edible goods for other people to enjoy. So as you're going through the story, you encounter Emily in a lot of different circumstances. So she has the confidence when she is in the kitchen with Grandpa, and then you see that she loses some of that confidence when she's put into this competition that she's maybe not quite ready for. And she's got a lot of competition from those other kids, especially because they are bigger than she is. And they don't know that she can quite measure up to what the competition is either. So as you can see, the illustrations are really childlike and accessible. You can see the lines that are going into them. There's a lot of emotion on the faces, and the text is just the right length for preschool aged readers, so ones who are getting to know a little bit more about how rhyming structure works and how rhymes work in storytelling as well. So because this is a bit longer than a typical rhyming book, the story does a nice job of transitioning young readers from those shorter texts to longer narrative texts in a format that is really familiar. So it's really fun to be read aloud, whether you're reading it in a classroom or in a home setting, and it inspires readers because you see the tenacity and resilience that is reflected in the character of Emily Snook. So again, for readers who enjoy stories of overcoming obstacles, who like that rhythmic, rhyming meter, and who enjoy stories of intergenerational connection, this is a fun one, especially for those preschool-aged readers. If this sounds like a great fit for you or for someone you know, I hope you look for it wherever you get your books.